EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for August 16th, 2023. The Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by the KP Agency in Easton, Pennsylvania. The KP Agency is Easton's only woman-owned insurance group and is an independent brokerage specializing in Medicare insurance products. Turning 65 and enrolling in Medicare can easily be described as one of the most overwhelming and confusing processes. You're bombarded with ad mail and endless calls, and the information out there can be both misleading and unreliable. Why not use a trusted local professional to guide you through the process? And at no cost, the KP Agency can educate and enroll you in all of your Medicare-related needs. Visit them online at thekpa.net or give them a call at 908-329-7140, and please tell them that Bobby from EPAWA sent you. They are the KP Agency in Easton, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So starting today and going forward for this upcoming week here, we're going to see very, very little in the way of precipitation. Now, it's a non-zero threat on these first couple of days because we have a stray shower that's possible in a few spots this afternoon. It's going to be mainly in our northern areas. You can barely see it here on the European model, but we get over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm sure that's off at noon. You got a couple little, again, this is stray and arbitrarily placed stuff here, mainly across the northern areas. There's actually some stuff here across South Jersey as well, but there is on this particular NAM image, but it's primarily going to be up by I-80 and points north here that we're looking at for any stray showers. Not impossible to see something further south, but unlikely, okay? We are going to have a little bit better of a chance here on Thursday as we have a cold front approaching. This is going to come through overnight, later in the overnight, but there could be out ahead of it, kind of like a prefrontal trough moving ahead of it. They could give you a stray or isolated shower or storm, and that is shown right here on Thursday, right there. Okay, see, there's not much activity, but this is just a stray or isolated chance. Pretty much the same areas as before, but this could actually start off for pretty much for all of eastern Pennsylvania and parts of New Jersey here. And this is all lifting ahead of the front. The front itself is going to come through overnight. So you have some more evening showers and or storms isolated, but then you have these showers and maybe thunderstorms will move through late in the overnight, and this will clear by early Friday morning. After that, it's going to be clear sailing. Clear sailing with the for the weekend, for the rest of Friday, early clouds giving way to sun, and then you have maybe a leftover shower in a few spots very early on Friday, but then clouds giving way to sun, and this weekend is spectacular with highs on either side of 80 degrees, it looks like here for Saturday. A very comfortable low humidity today, and Sunday the temperatures start coming up. We're going to have increased by about 6 or 7 degrees from Saturday to Sunday, but still mostly sunny skies here expected on Sunday. Here's a look at that cold front moving through overnight on Thursday night. You can see most of it falls apart moving eastward, so just maybe a leftover shower very early on Friday morning in our north and northeastern areas, and then that moves away. Any clouds giving way to sun. Here's that mostly sunny weekend. Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be mostly sunny here on Monday as well, but temperatures are probably going to be peaking this day. This is going to be the peak of the, I don't want to say a heat wave, but you are going to have some heat coming in. I showed this in yesterday's video. There's the trough that's going to be over our area Friday and Saturday, leading to those cooler temperatures both days. It's going to start to lift out here on Sunday, and this ridge that is in the center of the country is going to be building to the north and east. It's going to end up in the upper Midwest. As you can see here, there's looking at Sunday. You can see we're on the outer periphery of this ridge. You can put a big H here. This is where that ridge is. And we are on the outer periphery of this ridge right here. Okay, so we're not in this deep, we're not under the dome of heat here. Well, you're under here, you're really going to be feeling some very hot temperatures. But the further away from that centermost point you get, the anomalous ridging isn't going to have as much of an effect. So we're going to be warmer, and it's going to be more humid, but it's not going to be blazing heat that we're dealing with, even going into Monday, which I think is the peak heating day. And that's it right there. You're on the outer periphery of this. But then look what happens after that. This starts to retrograde to the southwest, and this does so by midweek. So this is another very short-lived, transient type thing where you have a couple days that are going to be very warm, upper 80s, near 90 in some spots. And that's going to be mainly on Monday, because Tuesday it starts to go down already. a little bit, and then it continues downward. After that point, we're back in the lower 80s by the time we get to the end of next week. And that's probably going to be our next chance for precipitation, because once you have this ridge break down like this, any systems that you get go up and over top of the ridge. We could be getting something, as far as precipitation toward the end of next week, which looks like maybe Thursday or Thursday night. So we'll see. That's a long ways away, but between now and then, though, it looks pretty decent. Pretty decent weather this entire week. With very little in the way of precipitation, except for what I just explained here over the next, 36 hours or so. That's really your only chance there, or 36 to 48 hours. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for August 16th, 2023. Have a great Wednesday.